Hi there, Maureen from Color Me Positive, PLR. And here's a quick one. Don't want to call it a tutorial because I'm not that well versed in the smart art tool in PowerPoint, but on our Zoom call yesterday, we ended up playing with it and found out some really cool things about it that you can use either in your interiors or on your covers. So I'll just go over some of the things we found. So if you come over here, go to Insert, you go over here to your shapes and icons where they are, and you should find Smart Art right there. So you just click on that, and this list will come up. So you want to choose a Smart Art graphic, and they have them listed here in different categories. So you have lists, process. So these are basically something you would use for business slides, right? When you're doing a presentation, that's what they were created for. But if you get creative yourself, you can use them for low content publishing purposes, right? So I'm going to come over here to where it says pictures. And here are the ones where you can actually add text, you can add pictures, and they're really cool. Okay, so let's just choose this one. Okay, so this is what comes up. This is the default, right? The colors, default colors, whatever. Here you can add pictures from a file, online pictures, icons, and here you put in your text. Okay, now look what you can do with these though. Okay, so you click on this, go up here to Smart Art Design, which shows up when you have a Smart Art object selected. Here you have change colors, and you can choose from all these different colors. And you can also change them as well, one by one if you like, because these are shapes basically. Okay, so let's choose... let's choose something really colorful, okay? So that's one thing you can do. Now you can actually just come right in here and you're going to do your format background or format shape, right? And here you have your background stuff. So you can come over here, you don't have to put a fill in. You can put a solid fill, gradient fill, you can put a picture, pattern fill. So I'm going to put a picture in here. So go to Picture, Texture Fill, Insert, from a file. I'm going to put this, and there it is. Awesome. Okay, and over here we can put a picture. So you just have to click on that little thing, from a file. So I'm going to add a picture. Let's just put this, and then here let's put another picture. Butterfly. And here, you can put another picture. And there you have it. So, and then you could just put your text in here. So let's some over here, love, balance, right? I mean, now this is, to me, is just awesome because for book covers, you could do a whole bunch with that. Let's see if we come over to Design. Let's come over here, go to Colors, and here we could choose Grayscale, right? So we'd have to choose Grayscale, go in and choose Grayscale if you want to do this in a black and white book, right? I think you would probably have to do it one by one. So you would come over here, go to Format Background, right? And then we would do Solid Fill, come down here and choose a gray that you like. Right? And do the same, we leave it that color, and here we would do a Solid Fill and maybe do that. And then here we can format the picture. Can we make this grayscale? We should be able to, right? If we're clicked on the picture. Let's see, over here, picture color, preset, Yeah, see, so we can make these grayscale if we want. Just by doing that, coming over here and doing that. So then you could use this as the interior, as an interior part of your book. I mean, you could change it around, and then we could just come here, and if we want to have a different look, go back up to Smart Art Design and maybe do this. If you just hold your mouse over these, it'll show you, right? And I kind of like that, or even that, right? It's like, it just makes everything so simple. You can get a lot of different looks without actually having to have Photoshop or, you know. So this is pretty awesome for me. I don't know about you, but I like it. And let's go back, see if we can change all the colors again. But because we did design and we came over here and we did grayscale, let's change it to something else. Let's try this. And now because we changed this and this to grayscale over here, we're going to have to go back, okay, and change it to something else. Let's do a blue. I like that. And let's do picture format and go back to reset picture. So we're on picture format, reset the picture because I want the original colors back. So you just do reset picture. And there's a whole new look, which would look kind of cool on a book cover, right? I think that would look awesome. And another thing you can do with this, go back up to Smart Art Design, and you see this here? This will give you different looks. Okay? Look at this. It's like so cool. Put some shadow behind it. Makes it a little bit, you know, beveled. More beveled. Or, yeah. There you go. Kind of that gives it a bit of a transparency. And then if you click on the arrow over here, you've got 3D kind of stuff going on. Right? This is just awesome. I love this one. And that one's nice too, like that. I mean, this stuff is just, you know, it allows you to add something different than what you're used to. Okay? And again, you can do the same thing here because these are basically shapes. So if I click on here, say, all right? Now I want to fill that with a picture, and I can. So let's go to Picture, Insert, from a file, and let's put that in there. And we'll do the same over here. Right, so you can get a uniform kind of look. And if you want to change the text, you just come in here, and it'll bring it up like that. So I want to change the color to, I think, this dark blue from the flower. And I'll do the same over here. I think I'm going to have it here. And the same over here. There we go. So this makes it a little bit simpler. And you can do a lot with that, right? Makes it a bit different. Now you have to be careful because you can just move it around. If you want to move the whole thing, you have to make sure you're on the outside here and you move it over here. And another thing which we discovered, I think it was it Jeff? I'm not sure. I don't want to misspeak. I'm not sure who said it. But you can go to Insert. Say you have a list, right, of words. So you have insert some text. So let's just make a list. We can just put peace, love, balance, happiness, Okay, so this is a list. Now, if you were to do this in, in one of your interiors, and say you want to make a list, normally we just make a bulleted list, right? Which is pretty boring because it's same old, same old. Now you can actually just highlight your list and then right click and convert to smart art. Okay, so we can let's go to more smart art graphics and see what kind of list types they have that we might like to use. About this one, I like this one. Click on OK, and let's make that bigger so you can see it. And there we have a list, even has some circles there. So instead of just words, you could have a to-do list like this, right? Practice piece. And then they could check it off when they've done it. So you can make a whole page, and you can add to this list. Just come over here, go to Smart Art Design, and add shape. Okay, over here. You can add it after the first one, or add before or after, so it doesn't really matter, just add after, and you could keep doing that, right? So you could have as many to do things, or top 10, and then you can put numbers in here, right? Insert a number. So you would insert a text box, and just put the number 1 in. Oops. I'm going to put the number in, Maureen. Okay, so let's move that up there. Then we could make it bigger, so, make it a different font if we want. And then go all the way down, have a list of 10 and have questions or prompts, and then you can make this pretty as well. You can come in and have gradient fills, and you could do the same all the way down or even change the gradient. Let's do a preset. Do that, have that, all the way down so it would look really, really nice. And again, if you're doing black and white, just make this a gray kind of gradient, right? So you can come over here and you click on this, go to color and choose your color. Now, we want a gray gradient, so this is a pretty dark purple, so let's choose a really kind of dark gray. For that, then this is kind of a medium, so choose a medium gray, and then over here come back down, choose a light gray. So there you have a gray gradient that you can use in your book on the interior. So this is really just fun kind of stuff that you can use to spice up your book interiors or your covers. You can do a cover in here and add all sorts of things, right? Let me show you what I did. I was playing late last night when I should have been sleeping, and I'll show you a cover that I was working on using this. Right? So this is what I did, and this is a smart art object, and so is this over here. Then I just added like my background and stuff. This is the ISBN. I gotta delete that if I'm gonna save this as a PDF cover. So this was just a lot of fun to work on, and it was just a matter of playing with all of these things and getting them to, work properly. It took a little longer probably than it would have had I known how to use the tool or been proficient with it, but it was still a lot of fun to do. So use your imagination and just get in there and play, right? And save what you like and delete what you don't and start over until it becomes second nature to you. And you might surprise yourself at what you can do with all this. All right, so I hope this gives you some inspiration to go and play some more. And we'll talk soon.